So I hope everyone can hear me. So let's start the presentation. Today we're gonna see about SolidWorks PDM Product Data Management. SolidWorks PDM is a tool which will help you to manage your data securely. So before starting the presentation, let's see what usually people do. In a traditional manufacturing company, people will be managing their data using Windows folders like this. Let's say I have logged into a typical designer computer where I have SolidWorks data. So if I go into the folders, you can see all the CAD data saved in this designer computer. If I go inside the folders, you'll see all the files here. Now it is very easy to see the files in Windows because it's very user friendly. Other thing, you can work on this Windows based operating system. You can see the preview of your files. So if I select a file, you can see the preview of your files. And other than preview, you can search your files. For example, I'll search a blade. You can see a blade with what I have searched for. Now the problem with these type of systems is that you can search your files only with the name of your files. In this situation, you can't search your files with other data linked to your files. Other than that, security of your company and the intellectual property of your company is very important, so that you will make sure no one is copying your data or mishandling your design data. Now, coming into SolidWorks PDM, let's say I'll go to my computer. I'll see the SolidWorks PDM vaults of my company on the left hand side in your quick access. It can be any of your operating system. You'll have the links linked to your vault. Let's say I want to go inside one vault. I'll just click on that, and the first thing you'll be seeing here is the login screen. So as I said, SolidWorks PDM will securely manage your data. So the first thing will be your login screen. So I've given the username and password. Instantaneously you'll log into the PDM vault. So the first thing you'll be seeing once when you log in here is it is pretty similar to your Windows. The same Explorer interface of Windows is integrated with SolidWorks PDM. The only difference here is it is an updated Explorer interface which you will get from SolidWorks PDM. So you can see the folders, you can see the projects. So let's say I'll go to a project where I have all the CAD files here. Now here, if you select a file, you have a taskbar down to your Explorer which will explain you and give the data of your files. The first one here is the preview. Here, either you have your CAD system installed or not installed, you'll get a preview of your CAD file. You can zoom in, zoom out, you can rotate, and the best part, you can measure. See, I don't need to have a CAD system installed in my company to see the preview. This is very important for your managers, directors, and the manufacturing layout people to work on and link with your design branch. And the other thing here is the data card. So if I select a part file, without opening my part file itself, I can see and read all the data linked to that file. I can see the project name of that file saved in, project number, part number, description, created by, material, weight, date, and revision, everything. So this will help you to read all the details of your file without opening your file. Next thing, versions. Version will help you to manage the history of your file, link it with your revisions. The bill of material will help you to see the bill of material table without opening the file itself, right? And the next thing is contains. Contains will help you to understand what exactly is inside that selected file. If I select an assembly, you'll see everything inside that an assembly. If I select a part file, you'll see the details of that part file. And in where used, it will show where this part exactly have been used. So this part file is used in one assembly, and that assembly in turn used in a drawing. So as you can see, without opening the file, I can have all the details of that file here itself in your Explorer view. And the other main issues or the challenges a typical manufacturing company faces is searching your data. So to search my data in PDM, I can search with anything. For example, this selected file, let's say I have a material of ANSI 304. Right now I need to search a part file with this material. It can be at any folder, so I went all the way outside to my folder and I'll go to the PDM search tool which you have right now here. I'll click on this and it will open the PDM search tool which is containing n number of inputs. You can give a single or a multiple input to search your files. Let's say I want to search in the workspace folder and cards. So I can search with cards. This will help you to search a selected file format which you are searching for. Let's say I am searching a part file. So I'll go for part file. In the material, I want to search a file with ANSI 304, or I want to search a file with material that is starting with ANSI. So I have just added a star to that and I'll say search. Here I have my results. In these results, this is saying you have these many files with this material, and instantaneously when I select a file, you'll also see the finally filled card here itself. And you can open the file at any point, right click, open, right click, browse to the new window or browse to. If I say browse to, it will take me to the folder where I have that file. Right now, at many point of time, you'll have an issue where you want to search your Microsoft files and you don't know the name. What happens here with PDM here is I can search my files with content as well. I can search with any file which is written. So I want to search this text in my PDM vault, and it will search for the files where this text is written inside the files. Okay, so let's see how this is linked to a company's process, because SolidWorks PDM will also help you to integrate your company process and procedures and hierarchy levels of several locations under one roof linked to your data. So this selected file, all these files are in approved state. If you can see here, it is also giving the details of that file, what is the type of that file and what is the state, everything. So let's see what is this approved state. Here, this is the interface for an administrator. Administrator is the one who create your PDM vault. For example, I'll go to this PDM vault, and if I go to the workflows, this selected example company is having several departments and processes linked to their company. The process will look like this. So this company starts its own process when they get an order from its customer. Every time when there is a new order, they'll start with a new RFQ and send for quote. Once the customer approves, they'll start the project design, and this will be the process of their project design. As you can see, this whole thing can be customizable. For example, this is the project process of this company. Let's see the project process of another company. For this company, if I go for process, it's a different process. In this selected company, the customer wants in a situation where the project is assigned for a selected designer person. So it is assigned to these designers and only that person can work on the project. So as you can see, you can have your process fully customizable. And if I go to a different process, for example, like this, here the process is again different, right? So SolidWorks PDM will help you to customize your whole process. Not only customizing your process, you can also automate your process. For example, I have a situation. One of my customer used to have a problem where every time when they get a approval from the design department to go for manufacturing, they need to convert their 1500 to 2000 drawings into PDF files and send these files to manufacturing department. So what I have given as a solution, I just create a automation. So here, if I say convert the files or convert all your drawings to PDF, all your drawings will auto convert into your PDF without your manual interventions. So this is very easy in PDM to manage your files, right? So next biggest concept here is, what if I have my company in several locations? I'll come back to my presentation here. Hello. Yeah, so I'll come back to my presentation here. As you can see, SolidWorks PDM is integrated to any of your data. You can save your CAD data, you can save your office data, you can save your simulation data, your documentation for your projects, videos of your projects, customer data, purchase department, accounts department, marketing department data as well. Now, by this statement, some of you might have a question. Can I save other CAD data? Yes, obviously. If you have any CAD data, you name it. Let's say SolidWorks PDM is integrated with your SolidWorks, Microsoft Office, Outlook, AutoCAD, DraftSite, Solid Edge, CATIA, Creo, ProE, and Inventor. So all of these CAD softwares can integrate with SolidWorks PDM. You can use any of these CAD formats or your neutral files. Let's say your universal CAD formats can also be used in SolidWorks PDM, where you can save your IGS files, you can save your step files and stereographic files. So to conclude till now, SolidWorks PDM will securely index your design and link to your process. It will eliminate the concerns of versions. So to see and to make sure how it will eliminate the concerns of your versions, here in my process, let's say for this selected file, if I go here, it is having local revision A, right? So I'll make sure it will go for the next process. To do this, you'll be having two situations. First, you need to work with check-in and check-out. Check-in and check-out procedure is something similar to your network process. What exactly happens here is, let's say a selected designer want to get access for a file and he want to edit the file. So what he need to do, he'll just say check out. Yes, I'll be checking out this file. Make the changes to your file. For example, I've added my description and I'll check in the file. I've checked in the file. So if you can see here, previously it is in version 2 and now it is in version 3. So when I was saying before, as I was saying, versions will contain the history of your file. So let's say I have selected the file, and if I go to history, you'll see the history of your file. This will explain you what exactly happened to that file at a certain point of time, and you will see the versions here and the comments you have entered. Now I'll send this file to state change. So this is what the second thing I was saying about. Since your data is connected to the process of your company, this can be managed with a right click. Just give a right click and go for change state. If the user have the right to do that state change, he'll see the states to what he can change to. Now this is in approved state. I'm sending for a customer approval. Now you can see the state directly changed from approved state to DAP, design approval process. I'll say in state customer decision. Now it changed to under change. Now again, if I approve, I have asked for an approval, change pending for approval. I'll say change approved. So if you can see, till now it is at a revision A, now it will be revision B. So instantaneously the revision changed from A to B. This will help you to automatically manage the revisions of your drawings, assemblies and part files. This is also integrated to your CAD data. So what does this mean? It will change your title block. So whatever you have in your design title block, it will update your revision and the links to your PDM and SolidWorks or any other CAD software. Now coming to this, let's say I'm changing a state. Every time when I change a state, your company, there will be a situation you need to go to the person who will approve that or who will ask for an approval. But what happens in PDM is it will change the state and instantaneously it will send an email to the person who needs to approve the file. So let's see, for example, so here, if I go to my inbox, you can see all the emails I have been receiving from SolidWorks PDM. I will receive all the emails depending on the group I am in and the designation I have. So if you can see, it is saying the following files have changed from waiting for customer confirmation to inputs fixed and procuring tools. Operation performed by the name, time, date, everything. And the plus point here is you don't need to search the file here. If I click on this, it will directly open the file I have been searching for. Or if I click this, it will directly take me to the folder where I have that file, right? So it is very easy in SolidWorks PDM to link everything. If you ask for a change, the person will get an email. If you approve, and the person who asked for an approval will get an email again. Now, coming back, we have seen how to manage your data. We have seen how this will help you in every aspect. Now, let's say I want to create a new project. Let's see how that will work for you. I'll go inside my Windows. I'll click on this. So I'm going inside my vault. Let's see, 1 second. Right. So here I want to create a new process. Let me close all the windows. Right. I'll click on this. I went inside. I want to create a project. So usually in a typical manufacturing company, if you want to create a project, it's not a single folder, you'll be creating a whole project structure. For this, I'll give a right click, new, and I'll say new project. So when I say project, it will instantaneously display me a card as a pop-up where you can edit the details of your project. For example, project name, let's say so this is my project name, RFQ number, this is my RFQ number, customer, let's say Beacon, project description, PDM reference, project type, ball valve, and I say OK. Instantaneously, it created a project and the details are copied into the project. I'll say create file. If I go to the workspace in projects, created a new project for 832 and the naming and numbering of your project is automated. If you can see 28, 29, 31, 32, that means in between I have deleted a 30 folder. So you'll instantaneously come to know that something is missing or if you have some issues. If I go to the project folder, you have a project structure pre-created and a project checklist or inputs pre-created. If I open the file, it will give me the details of my project inputs. So this is very easy instead of creating manually the folders. If I select a file, I can see all the details here itself. Document name, project name, number, description, everything. Every folder will contain all the details. Not only the folder, let's say in SolidWorks CAD, I'll copy a part file inside this. For example, let's take a part file. Let's say I'll take this part file or this part file, right click, copy, right click, paste, just like your normal Windows. Instantaneously, when I paste this file, it copied all the details of my project onto that file. Project name, project number, and it gave a new number to that file. You can also select several types. For example, this is not a built part, this is a purchased part. So I can see the make, this is made by J&J. I can give the specification. If you apply the material inside the part file, it will also apply the material here and it will show the weight of that file. And I can add a description, save, check in. So you have everything linked in SolidWorks PDM. And if I open this file now, you'll have all these details in the custom properties of your part file, assembly or drawing file. The same thing happens to your other CAD formats, either it is Inventor, AutoCAD, Pro E, Creo, Solid Edge or DraftSite. It is also linked to your Microsoft. So this will help you to instantaneously create your files without any problem. So I hope you people understand clearly about what exactly is SolidWorks PDM. Now coming back to the situation, let's say I want to integrate all my company people under one single roof. Let's say you have your company situated in several locations. In that case, we'll be using SolidWorks PDM Replication. SolidWorks PDM Replication will help you to replicate your archive data and synchronize your data between several locations at any point of time. So this will help you to create a file in India and instantaneously the designer who is in USA can see the file. Just a second, I have one person asking some question. Mr. Ijaz Mundra, you have any queries? Hello, Mr. Ilaj Mundra, do you have any queries? Okay. Okay, maybe he not have any queries. So let's continue with the presentation. And again, if you people have any queries in between, you can raise your hand so that I can answer your questions. So as I was explaining, you can replicate your company to n number of locations. The licenses you will be getting for SolidWorks PDM is altogether global. That means you can use the PDM license which you bought in India in any other country in the world globally. So other thing you have here is many of the people in the company might not have the Windows operating system installed in their laptop, or they might not have the laptop, or yeah, the manager is in travel at any point of time. In this situation, PDM will also help you to integrate your process with your mobile phone, tablet, or your laptop, or any other operating system. Users need to have internet connected. It will help you to see your PDM data. For example, let me show you how exactly it works. So if you see here, I have a situation where I'm logging into PDM in my iPhone. I've given the username, password, and once when I log in, I'll see my project folders. I can search for my files. I'll just give the file inputs to search. I can see the files. I can open a file. You can also have a 3D preview of your files in your phone itself. As you can see, it is opening my CAD files inside my e-drawings. I can rotate, zoom in, zoom out. I can also mark the changes, and I can ask for an ECN or for an approval. So in this example, he is just asking for a design change. So this is very easy for people who are always under travel or who are using a different operating system altogether. This is very easy in SolidWorks PDM. Now coming to the background of SolidWorks PDM. SolidWorks PDM is integrated with an SQL software. SQL software and Windows operating system are the two which will help your SolidWorks PDM to manage your data securely. So if you come to a conclusion of SolidWorks PDM capabilities and benefits, as you can see, it contains a granular security where you can assign the security for any selected file itself altogether, and you can search your files with any of your inputs. You can replicate your PDM to several locations. You'll be having a flexible workflow where you can replicate your company process and hierarchies in SolidWorks PDM. The data connectivity where every file is connected and integrated to PDM. Scalable solution, as we have seen, SolidWorks PDM is very easy and it doesn't manage your complex softwares. It will manage all your complex softwares in the easiest way with SolidWorks PDM integrated with your Windows and the SQL, and it is having the shortest productivity curve where you can just ask for an approval in a right click. And as I have previously explained, SolidWorks PDM is integrated with all these platforms: SolidWorks, AutoCAD, Inventor, Pro-E, Solid Edge, Office, Office 365, Outlook, XML files, images, and media files. So here, if you say XML files, it is also integrated with the ERP systems you have in your company. You will be facing many issues where your designers will be creating issues for entering the data in your ERP. So SolidWorks PDM will help you in that place where every time when you approve your CAD files, It will copy your bill of material into XML format and trigger your ERP or SAP system automatically. It is integrated with your image files and all types of media files as well. If you see the benefits of SolidWorks PDM, as we have clearly seen, it will track and manage all the files with references and indexing. Spend less time in organizing because SolidWorks PDM will organize all the files for you. Faster engineering process in seconds of time, just in a right click. Improve the productivity. You can reuse your files, enhance the collaboration with CAD and non-CAD departments. Improve the searching of your files with any of your inputs or multiple inputs. Automate the communication process and an ECN process. So this is very easy in SolidWorks PDM, and it is integrated with all your CAD platforms and non-CAD platforms. So if you have any queries, please let me ask. I hope you all understood exactly what exactly is PDM, and these are the some of the references of companies who are widely using PDM successfully from decades globally. And these are some of the companies who are using SolidWorks PDM in nationwide in India. So I'll be waiting for your questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. I'll be very happy to answer all your questions. So I hope everyone is clear with the presentation. I'll share my contact details in the below. If you have any queries, you can contact me anytime. I'll be very happy to help you all. Now, for small queries which you might be getting, PDM is integrated with any of your CAD platform, any of your ERP system, any of your messaging system, and can be replicated to any country in the world. It will be like designer is in one country, manager is in different country, and the customer is in a different country. So thanks for all for being here to help me with this webinar. I hope you have seen all the contact details here. This is my email ID and this is my phone number. So if you have any queries, please communicate me with a phone or an email. I'll be helpful for you. Thanks for all. Thank you. Bye. So 23.